What up, y'all? This is Jake Lazarus. Welcome to Strictly Auburn's Game Day Recap Pod. I'm here with my co-host, Eli Lingo. What's up, Eli?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Hopefully good. How was your game day?
Dude, it was great. So I got to cover the game for Eagle Eye TV, which was a blast. Got to be on the field, got some really good videos, as y'all can see on our TikTok. So, y'all go check out our TikTok at Strictly Auburn. But, yeah, other than that, it was a really good experience.
It was your first time on the field, no?
First time on the field. I got to do A-Day, but having that Auburn
It's just
crowd
spring
there.
game, yeah.
Having that Auburn crowd there was freaking awesome, dude. It was a really fun experience. What would you do? You were at the game, right?
I was at the game, just as a student, though. I wasn't working, so tailgated a little bit with some friends and was in the stadium a little too early. We were there, I think, 2 full hours before kick.
Jeez, man.
I mean,
we're there, yeah.
We were there early, but it was hot when we first got in there. But it was steamy.
It was very hot. Thank God it was a night game. So, cause I remember when me and Vince first got there, we were sweating I was sweating through my shirt. So as soon as that sun went down, though, it cooled down pretty good, and then that rain came. So, but
it was so nice hearing the crowd again. That was so nice to hear.
Oh my gosh, dude! That. I mean, you can't really beat Auburn crowd, especially at Jordan Hare. It's just one of the best sounds you can really hear on this earth.
Doesn't get better.
But
kind of been craving that since last November.
Sure. So did you tailgate any or?
A little bit. We walked around the campus green, pretty much right where we set up for our show, around that area. Went to a friend's tailgate. It was fun seeing everyone. It was a white out, so
yeah.
Everyone wearing white, and then the rains came down, and it was that part wasn't too fun of the game, but we make do.
But that rain really kind of screwed our plans up. But the game was good. How did you think about? The QB controversy is gonna live on to the game too.
Yeah, I mean, TJ got the start like we talked about on.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen
on Strictly Auburn on Saturday.
Yeah, I didn't think Robbie was going to go in second play. Or wait, was it second play?
First drive.
Literally, it was the third or fourth play.
Yeah, but it took him till I think it was the second half to throw a ball.
Well, that's not his fault. I mean, the coaches.
No, I just thought that was weird.
They really had him in just for run packages, and then I think after Finley threw those 2 interceptions, they were like, well, I mean, if Finley's throwing interceptions against Mercer, then I guess we should see if Robbie's got an arm on him, and we figured out he did. He threw a freaking.
What was that? A 50-something yard home run ball?
I watched that one play literally 100 times already. Cause that's one of the. When's the last time we had a downhill ball like that thrown from an Auburn QB just right on the money touchdown? Yeah, way before we were in college. Geez, dude, but yeah, I think he really proved. I don't know.
I got the box score right in front of me, so let me read you some stats.
Yeah, he had 100 yards.
So TJ Finley started the game. He went 9 for 14 for 112 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Then we got Robbie Ashford, only 4 for 7 for 100 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions.
68 rushing yards for 6 attempts. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think.
And he had that run on that first drive for 49 yards.
Yeah, that was the bulk of his rushing, but dude, on that run, I think he really showed everybody that hey, I'm a legit 4'4", 4'5" guy. He almost outran the. I thought he was gonna go all the way. Watching it from the end zone, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get this
even
guy.
From the student section, we all thought he was gonna break free. It was him against the safety.
Yeah, and the safety made a good play on him. But
he took a good angle. Bad angle though, and he is gone.
Yeah, that was man. I know I said it on the show, but I'm with whoever. I'm with whoever Harsin thinks is gonna give us the best chance to win. And if that's Robbie Ashford, then it's Robbie Ashford. If it's TJ Finley, then it's TJ Finley. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we did say on our show, we said the over/under for TJ Finley game started was 7.5, and I think we both confidently took the over. Looking back at that,
well, I didn't.
I think we screwed up.
Did we expect Finley was going to throw 2 interceptions against Mercer? No.
We are a little biased. We do think we're rooting for success, obviously.
Yeah, I I love TJ Finley. Like, he's a great kid. But, you know, 2 picks against Mercer.
And they weren't even great plays.
They weren't even contested picks.
They were like
straight to the guy.
They were underthrown balls. There was bad reads.
I mean, the question is it something that they can fix in the film room? Is it something like, is it just a misread, or is it, you know, something like that? Or is it like an actual, like, you know, mechanical issue with his arm or something, you know, like.
I mean, it's no different than what we saw last year. We saw the same shit from TJ Finley at the end of last year.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like it's changed.
No,
Harson's talked all offseason like he was this changed guy, but this week to last season, he didn't really look like a different quarterback. Same play style, same everything.
Well, he looked faster. I mean, I think he moved in the pocket
he was
better
a little more
because
mobile.
he was injured last year, but I mean, I think he looked like, before the picks, I think he looked fine. I really do. Like, the first drive he was in, he drove down the field, completed passes to Cedric and Javaris Johnson, and I think those looked fine. I mean, he had a big throw to Javaris Johnson. Which was perfect. It was a good throw.
Kind of this. I think it might have been the exact same play that Robbie Ashford threw over the top as well. Kind of looked really similar.
Yeah, it was
same route.
It was like, it was. I mean, I think he looked fine until the 2 picks, but like, obviously we can't just like forget the picks. Like, I think those picks are really important. I mean, really important because like it's 2 picks.
So Mercer got their points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you predicted a shutout.
I did, and if he doesn't throw those picks, I think we give those. Yeah. I think we do get a shutout. But yeah, he threw the pick. They put us Mercer on our 29, and then Fred Payton completed a couple of passes, and then they scored. And then, well, I mean, yeah, that was bad. But then towards the end, they scored like in the garbage time, like 25 seconds left, which was kind of,
it is what it is.
Yeah, so, you know, but
I mean, to cap off that first drive, I mean, we all thought Tank was. Well, we still think. I do at least. I still think Tank's gonna have a great season. But he didn't really have that explosive of a game. He had a couple of good runs.
Are you kidding? He didn't have that explosive of a game? What?
Dude,
he had 16 attempts for like 140 something yards. Like, that is.
Yeah.
And like, he literally.
The blunt of it came in the second half, though.
I mean, yeah, but
Jarquez carried the load in the first half.
Jarquez did great. Jarquez did great too, and then, you know, Tank, after the rain delay, literally the first play after rain delay, had a 39-yard touchdown to just, hey, we're back from the rain delay, let's go score a touchdown. I think he had a crazy explosive game. He looked quicker. He looked stronger. I mean,
he did.
I don't know if
you
saw
he
the
led
pro
the
football.
nation.
Did you
Yeah,
see the pro
that's what I was about to bring up.
He led them. He led the nation last weekend in most missed tackles. So I think he looked better than last year. So, and Jarquez looked freaking amazing.
I think it's going to be more split carries than we think, though, or than we originally thought. I think Jarquez looked good.
He looked really good. It's not a problem with us. Like, that's.
No, it's not a problem at all. I think we're just going to see more split carries or now than we originally thought.
And I think, dude, the thing.
We both said, what, 70-30 or 60-40?
60-40, something like that. It's probably going to be more.
I think we might see more 50-50.
We could. We very well could. But I just think, man, you have Robbie Ashford, and you have Tank Bigsby, and then you have Jarquez Hunter. And then, that trio is insane to me.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, this is going to be, I've heard people say this. It reminds me of 2013 with Corey Grant, Trey Mason, and Nick Marshall. That's kind of reminds me of. But, I mean, I'm not I know people are going to freak out. I'm not comparing Robbie Ashford, Nick Marshall, Tank to Trey Mason, and then Jarquez to Corey Grant. But, it kind of gives me, the
triple threat feel.
It's the triple threat feel, and, just 3 dog of athletes just, making defenses wish they never came to Georgia.
I mean, you know what we did see yesterday that I didn't think we would see? We did see 2 quarterbacks in on a couple plays.
Yeah, the one cool play was...
we did see a couple quarterbacks in on a few plays.
The triple option was Tank or TJ Finley flipped it to tossed it to Robbie, and then Robbie pitched the Tank, and that was a crazy play.
Yeah.
Dude, Eric Kiesel, bro, he is I think he called a great game Saturday.
Agreed.
Like he made.
It was fun to watch.
It was a fun game to watch, and he made Mike Bobo look like a freaking high school offensive coordinator. The way Eric Kiesel called the game.
It's almost like that's what he is now.
Yeah, really. I mean, I like Kiesel. The only thing I liked everything from the offense. The only thing I wish that the one negative was the O-line. I feel like the O-line didn't get just like the push that we were really hoping for against Mercer. They did find a pass protection, but just in the run blocking, the push was kind of
guys were breaking the line. It looked kind of reminiscent of last year.
Yeah, but I mean,
Tank and Jarquez making guys miss, and the O-line not really clearing holes for them.
Yeah, I think we fix it though.
Does that come in the film room, or is that something you think we're gonna struggle with all year?
I don't think we struggle with it all year. I think this might be first game jitters. I don't know. That was one thing.
Also, a first year center.
First year, yeah, to Tate. I mean, but I think Tate Johnson he did well for being out there, a new guy out there. He looked good. I think our line looked fine. It was just a little weak during the run. I think the defense looked fine. I wish we would have had more sacks.
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. Pressure. We didn't see that much pressure. I mean, Cam Riley had hell of a game.
Cam Riley went freaking
hell
nuts.
Of a game.
He went freaking nuts. He 15 tackles. That was his career high. That was his. You know what his total was last year?
What was?
Like 15 or 16.
So he had more tackles in this game.
Exactly. He either matched his season total or did more than his season total last year. So
Still
I think
a ridiculous game.
Like we said on the show, I like his frame. He's big and he likes contact. So I think he's gonna be an animal, bro. I'm so excited to see him play. I was a little nervous just to see if he was gonna really kind of come out of his shell and perform. But dude, he lit it up. Their call looked fine.
He played the whole game too. Cam Riley did. Eugene Asante didn't really. I don't think he saw the field.
I know I saw Wesley Steiner in on a couple plays.
I don't think Asante did.
I don't know. I don't think I saw Asante either. But Echo Leota looked good. Derek Hall looked good.
Derek Hall, it took him a while to make an impact.
Yeah.
He didn't make an impact in the first couple series.
Well, they weren't gonna run it to him. So I think the reason why Cam Riley got so many tackles, because one, they weren't running it towards Derek Hall and Popo. So I think that's why you saw Cam Riley everywhere, just because they were running it right at him. Which is, I mean, if they're gonna run it towards him, then that's on me because he was making plays as well too. So I think the defense looks solid, but
I mean, we only had one sack on the day, which was kind of disappointing. It was Derek Hall.
Kind of disappointing, but I mean, it is what it is. I think Jeff Smedding's gonna be able to bring that pressure the way we want it. I think he's gonna bring the pressure the way we want it. The DBs looked fine.
They did, surprisingly.
I think they looked all right. Maybe there's kind of a couple of times during the game where I was like, why is that guy open that much? And the one of the touchdowns Mercer did get was like a completion in the end zone, kind of contested on.
It was
I
funny.
think it was on Caden Bridges, the safety. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a mismatch in coverage.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. The Mercer wide receiver ran by the student center, kind of shushing everyone. They were down by a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why guys do that kind of thing. I mean, it just kind of looks stupid when you're down by 2-3 scores and you're showboating. It doesn't really make sense. I think you just take the ball, hand it to the ref, then go back to sideline.
I mean, we were pointing at the scoreboard. I don't know that Auburn
that's as you should. Really not a big deal. But yeah, DBs look great. I don't know. I think what else did you see?
Jeffrey Mba got in the game late in the game.
He did. Did he make any plays?
I think he made a couple tackles.
Yeah.
I don't think he made impact plays.
Damari Olsen got in, dude.
That
was good to see, and he looked great. He looked fine. He had a couple of runs. He looked great, dude. I think he's going to be a good, solid back. Surprised we didn't see Sean Jackson.
Yeah, not much. I think later in the year, once Damari Alston ends up redshirting, more than likely, we'll see Sean Jackson.
Probably.
We also did see quite a few wide receivers getting carries, which we didn't see last year.
Yeah, that was good to see. The one thing I wish we would have saw more receivers get catches, like different receivers, because Cedric Jackson did well.
We had two receivers
Johnson did well.
Two receivers had 4 receptions, Javarius Johnson and Cedric Jackson. John Samuel Shanker had 2.
Touchdown, yeah.
One being the touchdown reception.
Right.
And then the 2 backs.
Yeah, so we really didn't see many guys besides those 3 guys make receptions or make catches. So I really want to see next game. I think what's going to happen, I think we're going to see a lot of – I hope we see Camden Brown, bro, because, like, that is one thing during the game that I was really looking for was my guy Camden Brown. But we didn't see him. I mean, he was out there, but he didn't get targeted at all. So maybe next game they'll try to target him more. Maybe Corey Moore had a run.
Yeah, he had
and
a couple
catch,
big
right?
plays. Yeah.
Yeah, he did good.
He was an athlete out there. He was making some football plays, and he was fun to watch, and it was fun. Everyone he came in the game, and everyone in the student section was like, "Who's zero? Who's zero?" No one knew who he was.
Yeah, because
kind of made a couple
Demetrius
plays.
Robinson wore that number last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Corey Moore, I think he looked good, dude.
We'll see some time.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think, dude, I honestly, after watching the last game, like this weekend, I think this team's gonna be pretty good. I think the more and more I look at the film, I think the more. I mean, look, you already know me. I was already optimistic about this season, but it's just kind of confirming, especially with Robbie Ashford coming out and really stealing the show, low key. I think we're gonna be fine, dude. To be honest.
I mean, we'll see what happens. Quarterback battle.
Yeah, obviously, and like, bro, watching the other games. Did you watch LSU FSU last night?
That was nuts.
That
was nuts.
That was probably, dude. That might be like. We're rolling like a week into college football, and that's probably one of the best, craziest endings that we're gonna have. But hey,
that might be the worst way to lose. If y'all don't know, LSU scored what should have been the game-tying touchdown with no time left on the clock.
Literally.
And then they went to kick the extra point, and FSU blocked the extra point. So the final was 24-23 FSU.
Yeah.
Pushing them to 2-0, LSU losing their season opener. I'm pretty sure they were the only
That's the only SEC team that lost. And it's the only SEC team that I got wrong. Or the only team I got wrong. Because you got Florida and Utah. You got Florida and Utah.
Yeah, Utah got upset in the swamp.
Florida's quarterback looks dirty.
They looked good.
They did look good. Georgia looked freaking scary, bro.
Yeah.
They look.
The top 3 teams are going to stay the top 3 teams
for a while. And so, we beat Georgia weeks.
I mean, we could go ahead and make some picks if you want, like college football playoff picks. It might be too early.
I say we save
I feel
that
like
for
the top 3, I don't know that we're going to disagree on. Right now, at least.
Were you thinking like Bama, Ohio State, and Georgia?
Yeah, it's hard to steer away from them.
I mean,
Bama's always Bama. Ohio State, they beat the number 5 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish by 2 scores.
Come on, Notre Dame they do this every year, just like Oregon ranked 11. They come in, high hopes, a lot of hype, and then they just kind of.
I mean, it is a season opener, but they did beat the number 5 ranked team in the country, regardless of who it is.
Who, you talking about Ohio State?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
And C.J. Stroud's gonna compete for a Heisman this year.
I'm not knocking Ohio State. I'm just saying it looks like number 5 country. Like, I mean, that's a really good dub, but we'll see how well they turn out to be this season.
Yeah. I mean, and then we got Georgia. Georgia is. I mean, they
lost so much on defense last year.
But they looked like they didn't miss a beat.
It looked like they didn't lose anybody, which is crazy. Kirby Smart's got a good thing brewing over there. But speaking on the other SEC teams, A&M, Ole Miss, Arkansas, those teams did not look as great as everybody was saying they were going to look. Especially Arkansas.
The SEC looked like weirdly wide open. I mean,
especially Arkansas. Yeah. Besides the top 2 that we were talking about, Georgia and Alabama. Especially Arkansas, dude. They look. I mean, they kind of sputtered a little bit, and it kind of took them a long time to really kind of pick it up. So I don't know. And A&M didn't look like insane either. Ole Miss looked. I don't know. All the hype that everybody was saying, Hayden Pittman's Arkansas, bro, like they're gonna be crazy and like.
Yeah, no one came out and played out of their minds. Obviously, besides the top 2 that we all thought and expected.
I mean, they all looked decent, but none of them really looked as crazy as everybody was hyping them up to be.
I mean, I'm just looking down the AP top 25 right now. Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, those two are going to stay. Clemson's playing right now against Georgia Tech as we speak.
Oh yeah, let's see what that's.
It's 0-0, just K. Not just K. I think they're in the first quarter.
Okay, my fantasy starts in like 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, we'll get done so you can do your fantasy draft.
Yeah, okay. I'm just kidding.
So we got Texas A&M. They looked all right. Utah got knocked off by Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan won, right?
Michigan won.
Yeah. We got Oklahoma. What did Oklahoma do?
They lit it up. Caleb Williams went crazy.
Right.
Dude, I wish we would have got him, but yeah. Caleb Williams went crazy. Dude, South Carolina freaking struggled.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, on our show, I did say it was going to be a closer game than we all thought, but I did say South Carolina was going to pull it out.
Yeah, dude.
That
was weird.
I expected it to be a close game all the way through, but I did not expect Georgia State to actually compete for a win as long as they did.
I know.
I thought South Carolina was going to blow them out the second half.
Georgia State was leading at one point.
Yeah, it was a little scary if you're a Cox fan.
I really thought Spencer Rattler was going to really kind of turn it up there, but like you said, I think the SEC is wide open right now. I think
someone's gonna have to knock off Alabama.
Yeah,
obviously, and I mean, I would say Auburn's the team to do it, but it's playing rivalry weekend after Thanksgiving in Tuscaloosa. I'm not sure that's the matchup to.
The thing I say about the Iron Bowl is, dude, it does not matter how good Auburn is that year. It doesn't matter how great Alabama is that year. Auburn's always going to come, whether it's in Jordan-Hare or in freaking Bryant-Denny. I think Auburn's always coming to that game ready to go, dude.
Rankings don't matter.
No, we're going to give them the best fight that they're going to get all season. So I never count out the Iron Bowl, whether how crappy Auburn looks that season. So I think we could come in there, and it depends how this whole season. I mean, we're looking in the future here, but I think we could go in there and beat them. I think that's a toss-up game for me. But
I mean, I know all our listeners are probably Auburn fans, but if y'all don't understand the rivalry, Auburn could go 0-11 and beat Alabama in the Iron Bowl, and that's a successful season.
Dude, look at it last year. We took them to 4 overtimes with a bummed leg TJ Finley.
You're about to call TJ Finley a bum.
No, I'm not calling him a bum. I'm saying he had a bum knee or a bum ankle, whatever the heck he had. But we took them to 4 overtimes with an injured TJ Finley. And then they had a Heisman.
Didn't TJ Finley get hurt during the game, too?
Something like that. I don't know. I can't
we had
remember.
a third guy come in and play.
No, we didn't.
Plays.
No.
I feel like, no?
Mm-mm. No, he played the whole game. But Mike Bobo was calling rollout plays with him.
Yeah, when he was hurt, I remember that. It was hard to watch.
Yeah,
it was really hard to watch.
But what I was saying was, if we smashed Bryce Young in that game. Our defensive line was humming, bro.
And the crowd was into it.
So I never count out the Iron Bowl. So, but yeah, I think this SEC is pretty wide open. I know we're not supposed to look ahead, but dude, I'm ready for week 3.
I mean,
it'll
be interesting to see if these players kind of overlook week 2 a little bit, if they come out a little slow.
Let's talk about San. We'll talk about. We don't need to talk about San Jose State. I guess.
We'll get into it on our show next week.
For sure, yeah. But to preview San Jose State, they're not great, as everybody knows. They are not great. So yeah, but anything else we want to hit on the recap? We mentioned the defense. We talked about Mercer game. Kind of talked about just
special teams
last weekend. Special teams Anders looked great.
Really hit.
We didn't muff the ball twice like LSU did, so I guess that's a win as well.
Trying to think. Crowd was into it. Coming back after the rain delay, were you still there?
No, so the Zach sent us home, which I wasn't complaining about because I was ready to go home.
It was torrentially raining.
That's my fantasy draft. We're on the clock here. I am pick number 2.
Who are you taking at number 2?
Who'd you tell me to take? I forgot.
You don't watch football.
Oh, Austin Eckler. I really don't watch pro football unless it's Auburn people.
We were between Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler. Christian McCaffrey's high risk though.
How do you see when your next pick is? Oh, here we go. So I got
Eli's learning fantasy football kind of in. Is this your first?
This is my first time ever doing fantasy football, so it's like I really don't know what to do.
We'll let y'all know on this show how he ends up doing.
Yeah,
we'll do a run through of your whole team.
Hey, Eli TV has a fantasy. You gotta do that.
I'm already into
tomorrow.
it.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, we could do a whole show about that too.
Yeah, we can. But I think we hit everything we needed, dude. I think we're good.
Yeah, I look forward to next week. San Jose State.
So San Jose State. So hey, look, this is the Strictly Auburn podcast. Catch us. So we're doing this on Monday, but we're gonna start doing these recap of the weekend every Sunday. Just watch out for those. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Also, look out for this on Laz Sports. Just shouting out my own personal website, writing sports blogs, and talking about some pro sports. But yeah, thanks for joining us.
And yeah, hey, also follow our TikTok at Strictly Auburn, and appreciate you guys.
All right, War Eagle.
War Eagle.